All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's cold, it's snowing. The chickens are outside eating this snow. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah. I hope everyone's doing well. It's a beautiful day. There's so much to be thankful for. So much to be thankful for. Let's not lose sight of those important things, y'all. Gonna get into the juiciest, the absolute juiciest technical analysis we could possibly hope for today. If you like good old juicy home-cooked high fructose corn syrup, Southern grandfather type technical analysis, well, you done come to the right place, because we gonna go over that Bitcoin technical analysis. We gonna go over that Ethereum. Y'all ever hear of this other coin called Ethereum? Well, I done went on Coinbase.com. I saw they had this other thing there called Ethereum. Shout out to Timothy Mather. Shout out to Steve Collins. Shout out to Brandon Hess. What is going on, guys? What is going on this beautiful... It is a beautiful, beautiful day today. All right, y'all. All right. All right. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Let's wait for a few more people to pop in here. We are live on this beautiful Tuesday morning, and indeed it is a beautiful Tuesday. Shout out to Vincent. Shout out to By the Beach. Shout out to Turkey who says to buy Alice Coin. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish holding it down with the wrench in here, y'all. Shout out to SpongeBob SquarePants and Patrick. Just a quick reminder, guys, this is not financial advice. You should never be taking your financial advice from a guy on the internet who lives in his mom's basement, whose hair looks like this, who wears a SpongeBob hat to the side. What in the world? 30-year-old white guys should not be wearing their hats like this, especially if they have SpongeBob SquarePants on them. Good morning to Derek. Good morning to Pato. And Benson Lynn. Shout out to Crispy. And shout out to She Agario, who says, broski, what's going on, broski? All right, guys, well, I want to get into these charts here. I want to get into these charts, and I want to talk about the juicy trades. I want to talk about the levels that I am looking for. And things are pretty juicy, guys. I'm currently schlong, as usual. I'm currently schlong, right? I am in a long position from down here. Okay, this long is still open, guys. Still open. This is the long that from the VIP Discord the other day, when we were looking for that potential juicy chickens drinking water trade. Where was that? It was before this. Oh yeah, it was right here. It was right here. So long from about 53.491, right? Very juicy. And then last night before I went to sleep, I posted this also potential long trade setup where I thought that we were going to get a bounce off of this level right here, 56370, and then reject off 57360 to come down to a nice lower area of support. But that did not happen. What happened is we actually did get our bounce, right from the level, but we didn't reject. All right, we came up higher, and so I'm still long here. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Sorry about that. Well, long story short, guys, these are the 3 trades I'm currently in right now. Okay, long from down here, long from right here, and then short from right here. Now, all 3 of these trades were trades setups that we did give in the Discord, right? This was the first long setup from a few days ago down here. Chickens drinking water, bullish divergences on market cipher B. Still in the trade, long from 53,491. And then the second long was the post from last night where we were looking to take a long right here from about 56.3. I didn't think we were going to come up that high, but when I woke up this morning, I was happy to see that we did, in fact, continue up past that 382 level, and so I'm still in the trade now. And then earlier this morning, I posted this trade setup here where I wanted to basically come up into this general area, this daily level, with the bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. And I had a big range in here. I was looking to short right between these 2 dailies because we could have gotten a chickens drinking water by taking out this high, but we also simply could have gotten a chickens drinking water with a bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame by coming above this high, right? So currently I am now short. Okay, and these are the 3 trades I'm in, and trade alerts are going off like crazy right now. Let's go down to the lower time frames and see what's happening. We are getting some bullish divergences, guys, on the lower time frame. So if you are short, definitely a great place to potentially lock in some profits if you have not already locked in profits. I've already moved the stop loss to my entry and have locked in profits, right? Locked in the profits, okay? Because the best way to avoid losing money is by taking profit while you are in profit. If you don't take profit while in profit, you're going to lose money. I was just talking to some people in the Discord about that this morning. You know, the gains are going to be smaller, guys, if you lock in profits and move that stop loss to the entry. But sometimes those trades are really going to run, okay? So these are the trades that I've been in. Also did take this short on the way down here. So really the past, these are the past 4 trades that I've taken, the main trades that I've taken in the past few days, and they've all been very, very, very juicy. Actually, I also took a long from here. And every single one of these 5 trades was a setup given in the Discord in advance. So if you do want to get into the Discord, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. We have a thriving community of traders in there where we all help each other do technical analysis, and we're sharing our levels, we're sharing our TA, and you know, it's a great environment if you want to learn. Now, also, if you do want to learn how to do technical analysis and you want to learn how to find these trade setups, go to jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. The 33% discount, guys, is over. It's over today, right? It's December. We're going to have a new things happening with this. So honestly, now's the time to get it because we are going to have to adjust the prices as we add more to it, right? Right now, it's a very good deal. Check it out. This is changing the way thousands of people approach these charts. All right, so now let's talk about levels of support and resistance that we should be looking for if we want to find support somewhere, right? I'm honestly happy, guys. I am very happy because I was pretty dang nervous when I entered this short. I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit apprehensive, and the reason is because there was not really an exact level. You guys know I usually like to short I like to short exact levels, but the thing is, if we go to the daily time frame and we come over here and we look at the daily levels, I'm going to go ahead and turn on these horizontal rays here. We got one here, and then we also have one right here. Okay, so you can see that I kind of took the short in the middle of no man's land. My entry was about right here, like 59089 or something like that. The reason I entered the short is because if we come to the lower time frames here, we can see that as we came to that daily level, we clearly saw momentum and money flow coming down, right? Momentum was coming down. Money flow also was coming down. That gave me the confidence to enter the short here. And we saw this also on the 6-minute time frame. And we saw this also on the 12-minute time frame. And where should we look for support? Well, the first place we should really look for support is going to be this 382 level right here, which we currently are getting a bounce off of, right? And then if we lose that, I will be looking down lower, potentially to the 618 fib retracement. And if we lose that, I'm going to be looking down to like 54.4-ish, right? These are kind of the levels of support. As far as the overall sentiment that I have in the market goes, okay, not much has changed since yesterday. Not much has changed since yesterday. Let me kind of walk you through where my mind is at as far as the markets go. Because what we have is a very rare signal, on Market Cipher. We very rarely see this kind of thing on Market Cipher, okay? I'm going to go ahead to another chart here, and I just want to zoom out here on a weekly time frame, maybe a 7-day time frame. Let's do a 7-day, not a weekly, a 7-day. No, we'll do the weekly. How about that? The weekly time frame. Look at this, guys. Look at what is happening right now on a larger scale for the old Bitcoin, all right? We can clearly see that we are printing on Market Cipher B on the weekly. The VWAP is starting to become a happy wappy. You know, there's two types of VWAPs out there, guys. There's the floppy wappy and there's the happy wappy. All right, the floppy wappy and the happy wappy. When we have a floppy wappy, we can expect lower price action, okay? Because the VWAP is flopping down like it was right here, okay? See, floppy wappy, price comes down. When we get the happy wappy and this thing starts to become more poignant, all right? A little bit more flamboyant and poignant, okay? Then we can expect a little bit more movement to the upside. Now notice something. We bottomed out last higher low in this uptrend when the VWAP on the weekly time frame was literally as downward pointing as it could possibly be. It looks dismal, okay? And we also did bottom out just recently when the weekly VWAP was at its lowest point, okay? Now let's go to the daily time frame. I want to show you something very important, right? We can see Market Cipher B printing the same exact signal that it did back at 40K when we found support on this lower trend line, okay? Also finding support near this lower trend line. Is the bottom in? Maybe, maybe not. We'll talk about that. But we have the same exact pattern where we came down, we were about to print a green dot. Just kidding. Then we did print a green dot, but just kidding because another red dot. And then the real green dot came, guys, and we got a big move to the upside. Same thing now. Almost a green dot, just kidding. Green dot, just kidding. Red dot, and then we have a green dot. And potentially, this is going to be the next move in this uptrend. Another thing, we have a hidden bullish divergence here. Hidden bullish divergence, which means that price has made a higher low and momentum has made a lower low. This is usually considered a continuation pattern. Then we come down to the 12-hour. And what do we see? Regular old bullish divergences as price is making lower lows, momentum is making higher lows on the 12-hour. And we also see the VWAP getting higher every time it prints a high. Okay, we also see this on the 4-hour time frame. And not only that, but look at what we really did see here on the 4-hour time frame, right? As we put in this lower low right here, we saw the coveted uneven butt cheeks pattern on the 4-hour time frame, okay? The uneven butt cheeks pattern. I was reading about Jack Dorsey yesterday because I was supposed to talk about him on Around the Blockchain, and honestly, I don't know anything about the guy. I don't even care about the guy, okay? I do not know or care if he's into Bitcoin or not, but I had to read about it, so I had something to say about the guy. I had nothing to say, but anyway, if we go to uneven butt cheeks and push enter, this is what we want to be seeing, guys, on the 4-hour time frame. When we're seeing hidden bullish divergences on the daily, we want this on the 4-hour because what this does, you can see plump left cheek, not so plump right cheek. We can also see money flow coming up, okay? Whoa, I have to be honest with you guys. There is a printing bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame right now, okay? Just throwing it out there. But this overall bullishness, right? this is what has allowed me to get into the swing trades, right? This is what has allowed me to build my swing trade positions. You guys know I've been very honest about the fact that I've been building swing longs as we come down to these lower areas of support. And, you know, the swing position that I'm currently in, you guys also know I've realized profit, right? I've taken profit out because from my entry, which is on average about 54.2, we have come up about 10%. And so if you get a 10% move, if you're in a swing trade, that is an excellent take profit one. And then you can move that stop loss to the entry. And if we do come lower, right, because we didn't actually come down to the support, right? We just missed it. We just missed it, and I could see us coming down a little bit lower. So if we do come lower here, which is not out of the cards for me, I will be looking to again enter into a swing position simply because of the fact that we do still have these bullish signs on the lower time frames, right? Now, we could come down lower, right? I will not deny the fact that we could come down lower. You know, we printed this bearish div on the 4-hour and we came down lower. And I will be honest with you guys right now, what I am seeing on the 4-hour time frame looks extremely bearish, extremely bearish, extremely bearish. We have money flow and momentum coming down as prices making a higher high on the 4-hour time frame, guys. This is very bearish. Okay, very, very bearish. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. So what I would really like to see right now is this, something like this, where we actually come down even lower and we print a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, just getting continued momentum like this. Good old uneven butt cheeks, and then potentially we put in that real low before we get a move to the upside. Okay, hope that kind of makes sense, guys. But this is potentially what I will be looking for, right? And I've been saying it. If we lose 50K, if we lose the lowest levels I am prepared to still be bullish on, then I will be looking for much lower levels, right? If we lose this channel, okay, I will be looking for us to come down to the low 40s, right? Because technically we could come down to this area here and we could still put in a higher low, and it would not be bad for Bitcoin in general, okay? It would not be bad for Bitcoin in general. Now, the fact that we are printing this bearish div on the 4-hour has me very wary, guys. Has me very wary. It's going to have me take out some profits of my longs, okay? I'm definitely going to lock in some profits, which I've already done. But, you know, yeah, wow, look at that, guys. Look at that bearish divergence. Let's pop back into the chat real quick here. Whoops, what am I doing? Shout out to Memory Man. Shout out to Beachhead and RM. Guys, let's see if we can get this stream up to 750 likes, because if we do, as usual, I will give away 0.025 Bitcoin. Okay, 0.025 Bitcoin. And wow, guys, this is honestly looking kind of bearish. I did not notice this before I started the stream here. I just noticed that we had the bear div on the 1 hour. Okay, so shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who took this short with me. You know, it was just, you could see it forming, right? And the way I trade, guys, is we have to look at market cipher and we have to look at what could happen, right? When I looked at the chart this morning, it became abundantly clear we could get this bearish divergence if the price put in a higher high into this general zone between 58.996 and 59.7, right? And so when we did come up into that area, it was just well, in hindsight, it was obvious. At the time, it was a little bit concerning because I had to short in no man's land, right? But if we go back to the chart here and we just turn on our levels, let me go to the 1 hour time frame here. Wow, we are dumping, guys. We are dumping. Yeah, we can see that we clearly put in the higher high, and we had the daily level coming in. Where was that? Where's that daily level? Boom, right here. We had the daily level coming in right here, guys. Just very, very obvious in hindsight. Taking out the highs, bearish divergence. I was a little bit nervous, like I said, shorting from here. I locked in profits very, very early. But, you know, in hindsight now, we can see we had bearish div on the 12-minute, We had bearish div on the 6-minute as well. And what really got me into the trade, guys, as I said before, was the 3-minute time frame. The 3-minute time frame, when you see money flow coming down and momentum coming down, this is telling you you're going to be able to get something from that level, right? Something from that level. Okay, so this is definitely a take profit area right here. Let's, you know, as we see the price coming down, you know, there are areas I am looking at for support. I've shared the exact levels in the VIP Discord this morning. So if anyone wants to get in here where I post trade setups, daily technical analysis, as well, we do have a thriving community of traders in here, guys, posting the juiciest trade setups, right? Posting the juiciest trade setups. Like my man Boyan, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he had the same level in here. He had the same level as I did. That's what's so cool about having a community of traders is, you know, you can have people posting stuff in here that gives you confluence with your own ideas, right? You can come up with an idea, you can bounce it off other people, you can see if anybody else has the same idea as you, or something that invalidates your idea, right? It's very, very important. You know, every day in here I post the levels that I'm looking at, as well as I do 2 live streams a week, guys, one for Bitcoin and Ethereum, one for altcoins. That's patreon.com/Jason Casper. All right. Man, this is wild, guys. This is wild right here. This is wild. This is so wild, guys. Let me take a look here. What is going on? Okay, hang on. This is crazy. This is crazy. What is happening? What is happening here? We could see the 6-minute money flow is really coming down. You know, I do think we have an important level of support right about here. If we're analyzing this as a range, you know, we are currently, if we're trading a range, this is actually the time to be getting a little bit bullish, at least locally, at least scalp wise, guys. And the reason for that is because we've come under the value area low, and look at this, we're getting a pretty significant move to the upside right off of actually I don't really have a level here, but here's the thing. If we do something like this and we come up and reject and then come down a little bit lower and we start to print bullish divergences on the 6-minute like that, that to me would be a sign that potentially I would want to long. But I have to be honest, we do have very bullish divergences right now on the 1-minute time frame as we have come down to the low of the range. So I never would have gotten this move because we never did come down to a level. But if we do actually continue down, here are some of the main levels that I'm looking for. First of all, pull the fib from the swing low to the swing high. The golden pocket is definitely an area I would be looking. I could say we got to bounce off of our 382 here. But I would also be looking for this white line right here, because this is the clear support resistance flip, right? We've got our resistance right here flipped into support right here. And so we would expect if we came back down to this area that we would get a bounce off of it, right? If we lose that, then obviously the golden pocket becomes the next major area. And then if we lose that, you know, the 786 for me becomes the next major area. And here's the thing, guys, if we lose this very important point of control right about here, then I will be throwing in the bullish towel, at least locally. And I will allow us to come down to about 50K before I say I'm no longer looking for a swing long from this area. Okay, that is the general rule of thumb here. I'm actually kind of happy to see that we're bottoming out here. It makes me think we could get a very nice bounce from one of these lower supports. Let's take a quick look at Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, this is the ETH long. that I'm currently in. This was one of the trades that we posted in the Discord right here back in the day. Actually, no, that's not. Yeah, yes, this is it, right from the box of support. I've been looking at this box support for a very long time. I actually was long on it from here in a small position, added more to here. And this trade is just going absolutely crazy right now, okay? Absolutely crazy. This was the level. We were looking at this level from the time ETH was way up here. And we came all the way down here right to the box that we wanted to take the long from. And currently that trade is up, you know, over 200%, 15x leverage. I've taken a lot of profits out of that, guys. Also, yesterday we did give this short setup right here in the morning, right, to short ETH from the golden pocket. And you know what? We actually did short ETH from the golden pocket. We came down from there. And, you know, look at this, guys. It was a really good short, right? We cannot deny the fact that this was a good short. People always get upset with me for shorting in an uptrend. They're like, Jason, what are you doing? You're going to get wrecked shorting in an uptrend. Well, here's the thing, guys. And this is why I preach locking in profit and moving your stop loss to the entry. I made money on this trade. Look at how far we came down before the trade would have gotten stopped out. Now, here's the thing. What you have to do is you have to take profit like this and move your stop loss to the entry. And if you do that, it's a guaranteed winning trade. If you don't do that, you're going to end up like my chicken, okay? This morning, unfortunately, I went outside and I saw one of my chickens whose head had gotten taken off. Do you know why? She was trying to short in an uptrend without locking in profits, guys, without locking in profits. Are you allowed to show this on YouTube? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But the poor chicken, okay? Poor chicken. Look at her, okay? She was not locking in profits, moving the stop loss to the entry. Okay, so you have to be, when we are trading, we have to be diligent, right? We have to be diligent. So what is going on with Ethereum right now? What is going on with Ethereum right now? Well, ETH is taking a dump with Bitcoin as well, right? No surprise there that ETH is taking a dump with Bitcoin. But, you know, some things that we need to be aware of. First of all, if we turn off this and we kind of, yeah, we'll turn this back on here. We got to bounce right out of our box. If we pull the fib from the swing high to the swing low, oh, right, that's the golden pocket that we already have on the chart here. But we do have a clear resistance. We did have that 786, as well as if we go to a higher time frame here, and we put on some of our other levels. I thought we had a. No, we don't have a daily there. Well, I guess we have something there, guys. I know we had some kind of level there. Let's take a look. Yeah, okay, here we go. We had this point of control of this little range that we were trading in. We came up, we rejected off of that. And if we also take a look here, we did get, even on the 4-hour time frame, guys, bearish divergences for ETH. So shout out to Super Kitty, who this morning posted that if you're long on ETH, you should definitely take profits because we do have some bearish signs coming. And when she posted that, I definitely did take some profits. But we don't have the bearish div on the 1 hour and money flow getting thick on the 1 hour. Overall, I'd say that Ethereum looks a little bit more bullish than Bitcoin does. But for me, we need to keep in mind, right, the overall big picture for ETH. The overall big picture, which is this. We are trading in this giant cup and handle with a target at about 60,000, right? And what we did recently is we came down to retest the neckline of the cup and handle, getting a bounce, okay? We really do need to put in a higher high here, guys, if we want to see that $6,000 target. If we start putting in lower highs, you know, I'm going to be getting much more bearish on ETH. And if we do lose this neckline, then I am going to be, you know, looking to other areas of support, most notably right around here and then right around here for a bounce, okay? If Bitcoin loses 50K, I think that's the equivalent of Ethereum losing this important level. I'd say 3,800. If Ethereum loses 3,800 and Bitcoin loses 50K, I think we can expect much lower prices for the bottom. But for right now, the theory, the hypothesis that we are entering into a bottom, an important bottom, right? Look at this for Ethereum, an important bottom, right? Looking very similar on market cipher B. As long as we don't lose those key supports, I will be staying in my swing long positions, guys. I will be staying in my swing long positions. Okay, let's pop into the chat quickly and see what's going on. Wow, we have almost 700 viewers in here. If we can get this up to 750 likes, I will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. It's been burning a hole in my Bitcoin wallet. And yeah, I've got the 56K modem. My bad about that. And yeah, the picture loaded so slow. You're right, man. That brings me back. That brings me back to those good old 56K modems. Shout out to Cam, and he's right, guys. The course, by the way, if you want to learn all this stuff, right? If you want to learn how to trade, first of all, if you want to get into the Discord where I post pictures of my poor chicken, but I also post trade setups before I take them, telling you what confirmations to look for. We have a thriving community of traders. I post technical analysis updates every day with all my levels. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. The course, guys, is available at jasoncaspertrading.com. Check it out. If you can post a video of you squatting 405 pounds for reps, I'm talking at least 3, or deadlifting 405 pounds for reps, I'm talking at least 3, you can get a 33% discount on the course. Okay, you have to upload it to YouTube, then you have to send it to me in Discord. Okay, but yeah, this course is changing the way thousands of people approach these markets, because it will walk you through step by step the systematic approach that I take to trading these charts, right? You have to have a plan. You have to know when to execute. You have to know when to enter. You have to know when to exit. You have to have good risk management. Even if you lose some trades, you can still be profitable over time, guys. Be profitable over time. Okay? So, yeah, let's see. Shout out to Jacob. When you do a fib retracement, I always go from wicks to wicks. Some people go from bodies to bodies. Personally, I go from wicks to wicks. All right. Shout out to B-Boy, who's up 230% on Monero because of the trading course. That's awesome. And also, Cam says 33% discount for those who can squat their mom for Widowmaker reps in her basement. A little bit strange there, Cam, my friend. But shout out to you, bro, my fellow weightlifter. My fellow weightlifter. Shout out to Jason Castro, who's watching this at the gym. Well, guys, you want to know something? I'm actually doing this in the gym, right? Check it out, guys. Got the gym equipment in the back. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the basement gym right here. That's right. Patreon access is best if you do it after November 1st. Because of the fact that Patreon will always charge you at the beginning of the month, even if you do it on the 30th of the month. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're getting a little retracement here. Momentum still coming down. Money flow still coming down. 4-hour time frame. Still looking pretty dang bearish there. Yeah, it's not looking the best, guys. I have to be honest with you. But, hey. It made for a good short. We came up, rejecting off the point of control now. Would not surprise me if we come down to these lower levels now, guys. Would not surprise me at all. As far as ETH goes, man, you know, not looking too good. The fact that we rejected off that point of control, putting in our first lower high. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Bearish div on the 4-hour. Things are starting to look a little bit less bullish than they were yesterday, guys, and I have to be honest with you. But that's why we come up with our plans and we trade our plans, and if things change, we change our plans, right? If things change, we change the plans. All right, well, shout out to Super Googly. Yeah. Bitcoin will crash December, 43K USA. Yeah, maybe sexy, maybe. We can't know, but we do have a plan, right? We have a plan. See, here's the thing. I make a plan, and I trade my plan, and if my plan stops playing out the way I want, Well, then I go to plan B, which is 98K by November 30th, guys. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's a little joke for y'all. A little joke for y'all on this beautiful day. On this beautiful day. Man. What a crazy Bitcoin short that was, guys. What a crazy Bitcoin short. That was insane. Was that not insane? Was that not insane? A 4% move in minutes. In minutes. Doesn't happen like that every day. Doesn't happen like that every day. Man, and I have to be honest with you guys, I am bummed out. I am a little bit bummed out that I didn't take this trade from the small account that I'm growing into a large account. Man, totally bummed. If you're new to the channel, I am taking a small account starting with $1,200. I'm going to grow it to 10K. I'm going to grow it to 100K. And I've already more than doubled it, right? I've grown it to about, well, I started with 0.017, and it's up to like just under 0.04, 0.039, I think, Bitcoin. But I have to really get on my game, guys. I'm going to be waiting for the long now. I'm going to take it from that account. Lord willing. Lord willing. All right. Shout out to JIMBO. Shout out to Remy. Yeah, the DXY is pumping right now. Interesting. Memory Man says, I don't think we're going down. That's good, Memory Man. I hope you're right, man, because these divergences could become invalidated, right? The bearish divs could become invalidated if we get another pump. Yeah, let's get the likes up on this video, guys. I think we might actually be able to get 750 likes. Sorry for this. 750 likes. We only have 345 likes. We have almost 700 people in the stream. Shout out to Thor, by the way. Holding it down in the chat. Holding it down in the Discord as a mod. Hope you're feeling better, Thor. Hope your wife is feeling better too, man. DXY is going up 0.13%. Well, that's a lot, right? Shout out to Broke Forever who took the short. That's awesome. Smokin' Joe says we're not going to crash. Stop all that. Smokin' Joe, you have to understand something, man. You have to understand something, right? We are traders, right? We're not traitors, okay? I say this a lot. We're not betraying somebody, right? We're not going against our government. We're not, what was his name? Eggs Benedict Arthur, okay? We're not that guy, okay? We don't know what is going to happen in the future. And if you are a wise trader, you cannot get bent on one type of market sentiment. Now, I have made it abundantly clear. I am bullish overall, right? I am long. I'm in 3 long positions. It's not a secret. I am long from right here, still in the trade. Last night, took a long from right here, okay? Still in the trade, hoping for higher, okay? Now, I'm also in a short from right here, okay? The reason why we have to remain open and be objective to say we see bearish divergences is very possible we could crash. When we see money flow and momentum coming down on the 4-hour time frame, that is one of the most bearish signals you could possibly imagine. Let's take a look at the times it has happened in the past, okay? Look at this, okay? We saw bearish divergence in momentum and money flow right here on the 4-hour time frame. Actually, that's not true. We didn't see it there. I'm sorry. We saw it up here. We saw it up here. And when we saw that, we came down a very massive amount, right? A very massive amount. 21%. Okay. And so we don't see that very often, right? We do not see that very often. So it's something we have to take seriously. And we have to have a plan for what if we do crash, right? Because if your only plan is to long, right? If your plan A is plan B, 98K by the end of November, you're going to have some issues when we start dumping, right? Now, we might not start dumping. We might not. I don't know. This might have been our bottom. We might have put in our bottom and we pump up from here. That's wonderful if that happens. But if we have all our eggs in one basket, and take it from me, okay? I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I don't even put all my chickens in the same coop, Because here's the thing. If you put all your chickens in the same coop and a fox gets in there, all right, then you're going to have some issues, right? You're going to have some issues, right? If the fox gets your dang chicken, you're going to have some issues, okay? So we have to have plans if we do dump, right? And we know what we're looking for. And when you see this in a bear, when you see the bearish butt cheeks, okay, you just have to be prepared. Now, this could easily become invalidated. This red dot could stop printing. We could pump up, and then it's all fun and games again. But do you want to be the guy who has no plan when we're trading at 40K? I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, you know? But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. I am Monica. I didn't have time to buy the dip. That's okay. I did not buy the dip either. I was waiting for lower, but hey, we might still come lower, guys. Watch this. Let's go to a lower time frame here. Let's assess the situation. Let's assess the situation. Okay. Let me remove all these long positions. Let's make a case for lower here. Well, it's kind of hard to make a case for lower right now, because of the fact that we're above the point of control. But let's make a case for lower. If we put in a lower high, if we come back up and retest this golden pocket and reject off of it, we could come much lower. All right. Right now, resistance is right here, right about 58,300. That is next resistance, right? We need to be watching that. We need to be watching that. You know, if we see something like this where we come up and we do something like that, you know, as we come into the golden pocket, we could see lower. But I have to be honest with you guys, the money flow on the 1 minute and all of this here looks very bullish to me. 4 big old BitBoy green dots, momentum coming up, money flow coming up, but we still do need to be aware of the resistance above us, right? We do need to be aware of the resistance above us. But interesting how we are literally just trading the range now, right? Trading the range. We came in from the low to the high, to the low, to the middle, to the low, to the high, to the low. And now we will see what happens, guys. We will see what happens. But I have to say, it is pretty cool that I was able to long here and short here. It always feels good when you do that, right? It always feels good when you do that. Let's pop back into the chat here. Wow, we have over 700 people. If we can get this up to 750 likes, guys, I will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin, right? Smoke and Joe says indicators are always off. Learn market cycle. Well, Smoke and Joe, you know, it depends, my friend. It really, you know, Smoke and Joe, man, are you new to here, Smoke and Joe? What you said really depends, okay? It depends on a lot of things. It depends on the context. It depends on the time frame, okay? There are different types of trades we can take. Sometimes you're feeling super confident, right? You do not walk around as a man with your hand on your hip making that face unless you're super dang confident about your trade, right? And there are times where, especially market cipher is a very accurate indicator, extremely accurate. It's not really delayed, and I'll show you why. Look at what's happening as we come up to the level of resistance, right? To the level of resistance right here. Boom. Okay. What is happening? Is it delayed? No, it's showing us literally money leaving the asset as we hit the all-time high. This is not delayed. This is literally showing money leaving, momentum coming down as we come to the high. And in my mind, that is the type of trade you can just enter. Okay, you can just enter that type of trade. Literally, high leverage. And it's only 31 at leverage. Right, you can enter that trade high leverage because the indicator was not delayed. Right, if we're looking at lower time frames, okay, these things are not really delayed. Now, if we're looking at higher time frames, then these things are delayed. For example, the weekly time frame. Right, let me turn off all these dang lines here. The weekly time frame. When the weekly time frame looked the most bearish, that's when I was the most bullish. But if we know how to look at lower time frames and interpret the higher time frames through the lens of the lower time frames, then these things are not delayed, my friend. Okay, we hit our absolute low when the VWAP on the weekly time frame was at its absolute low after we had printed this bearish divergence red dot right here, and I was getting super dang bullish. And I actually took a long from literally right here, right? Literally from right here. And the reason for that is because, and this is true, right? This is well documented that I took the long from there. I was looking for it to happen, waiting for it, and as were a lot of people, right? It's not just me. For that long, right around 53-ish, 53.4, I think is where I got into the long, because the indicators were not delayed, my friend. They were not delayed. I'll show you how they were not delayed. If we go to the 24-minute time frame and we come down to the low, right, which is right here where I was long from, we can see that as price is making lower lows, look at market cipher B. It's literally showing us money coming back into the asset. The money flow is coming up. Look at these massive bullish divergences on the momentum getting higher. This is not delayed, my friend. This is actually showing us what this is predictive. This is predictive. This is predictive. This is showing us what is going to happen. Okay, so that's why when I trade, I'm walking around like this guy. You know, I got my hand on my hip. I got that little face with my lips, right? Look at him. Yeah. Okay, but if you're a swing trader and you're only using the weekly time frame, or you're only using moving averages, then we could say that these things are delayed. Okay, and then you're not going to be as confident, right? Let's see, where is somebody who's not as confident here? Okay, it's hard to find, guys. It's hard to find. But I would say, you could tell this guy's not that confident. That's a nervous smile. Okay, he is relying on indicators using only higher time frame. Maybe he's not using market cipher, right? Maybe he's only using the McDonald's, and maybe he's trying to use moving averages, right? But you could just tell he's hiding behind that nervous smile. He won't even show his eyes, right? Okay, so it depends, my friend. Smoke and Joe. It depends, man. You know, it really depends. But look at what's happening right now, you know, for the corn here. You know, we are coming back down. And so what I would really like to see right now, honestly, what I would really like to see right now is I would like to see us come down a little bit lower and start to get clear bullish divergences on some of these higher time frames, potentially the 6 minute, right? If we can see this on the 6 minute with that plump left cheek and the not so plump right cheek, that to me would be very nice, right? If we come down a little bit lower and price makes a lower low, but then market cipher gives us the uneven butt cheek pattern right here where we have a nice juicy left glute and a not so juicy right glute, well man, then we'll be smoking, Joe. Then we'll be smoking. But you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Wow, we have over 750 people watching this, and you know, if we can get all the likes up, then I'll give away 0.025 Bitcoin. Shout out to Smoke and Joe. Shout out to Smoke and Joe. Wow, Smoke and Joe's been here since before I showed my face. Oh, sorry, Smoke and Joe. Sorry. Shout out to Zaire Johnson. Who noticed that when we're in a bull flag at resistance, there's divergences all over the place. How do you know whether to expect a real drop? The way I know whether or not to expect a real drop, Zaire, is if we come to a level, man. That's really how it is. If we come to a level, right? So in this instance here, we came to a level, right? We did see the divergences forming, but we didn't get the real drop until we came to a level, which was the daily. Now I did have a hypothetical head and shoulders that maybe we would put in coming up, I think, to here before a little drop. That was an idea I had in the morning, but obviously that idea got invalidated. I also did have a level there, but yeah, you gotta wait for the level. That's my rule, is don't enter a trade unless we come to a level, right? So for me, the next level is probably going to be right about here. Like if we just come in just a tad bit lower, and get some bullish divs here, that would actually be a nice. I would expect a bounce from here, honestly. But guys, I really would like to long for much lower. If you're in the Discord, you know the levels I'm looking to long. They're very juicy, like very, very juicy. But let's see here. Yeah, look at this. If we come down to about 56,504, I would expect a bounce from it. I would expect a bounce from it, but it would have to be swift, right? If we clearly see this as we come down to the level, then I would expect a nice bounce from it. But here's the thing: if it takes us too long to get down there, and we start doing this for too long, and the wave starts coming down like this, then we know don't long the level, right? We can say that it's a good level for a bounce so long as the divergences are still printing there. Also, let's take a look at this potentially putting in our bottom. You know, potentially this is actually just simply a trigger wave, and we're going to come up from here because we can see that we did get our perfect bounce off the Fibonacci golden pocket right here. Right, look at that, guys. Fibonacci golden pocket bounce. So, yeah. If you're already long, that's cool. But if we lose the golden pocket, we'll be looking down here. The volume profile tool that I use is just the fixed range. Do I ever look at altcoins? Yeah, sometimes, but Dirt Star Saloon, I have never heard of that one. The two-day for Bitcoin, I think it looks kind of good, right? The 2-day looks pretty good. I think we're getting a green dot in the 2-day. Yeah, like before this potential 4-hour bullish bearish divergence, I was feeling very bullish in general, right? I've been building the swing longs for a long time. I've been building the swing longs for a long time here, and I'm long, right? I'm unabashedly long, guys, unabashedly. Let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens now, guys. I would like to see what happens now when we come down to either this line here or this next golden pocket. We'll be looking to get a bounce. Ugh, man. Will have to be a fast move if we want this 6-minute div to stay. It will have to be a fast move, guys. Whew. Man, what a morning. What a morning. It is absolutely crazy when you wake up and you're long and then you have to get short. It is just wild. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I'm liking the look of this one, guys. I have to be honest with you. Higher time frames turning bearish, you know. If this 4-hour bear div confirms on the 4-hour and the money flow coming down like that, guys, that could be bad. That could be bad. Whoop, there's my poor chicken again. She got her head chopped off. All right, can we get 750 likes? If not, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut the stream, guys. I'm going to have to cut it because we've been on for almost an hour and I have a very important meeting coming up soon. Yeah, if not, I'm gonna have to go in like maybe like 2 minutes, guys. So, shout out to Brian Miller, says Bitcoin's going to zero. Yep, that's why I'm short, Brian. Shout out to Marv. S&P is coming down. Interesting. Royal Fresh thinks we're gonna get 53K testing again. I would actually absolutely enjoy that, to be honest with you. MM Crypto is gonna get wrecked. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't been watching his trades. Do my chickens fight each other? No, but when they establish their pecking order, you know how chickens get when they establish their pecking order, guys. They get very, I don't know. People are buying the dip on leverage, huh? Shout out to Smoking Joe. Oh, he wants to be shout out when we what, go to zero? Bullish triangle flag. Let's check this out. Do we have a bullish triangle flag? A bullish or bearish? Yeah, I don't know, but all I do know, guys, is I'm short and I'm long. And actually, you know what? I have a hunch, if I'm not mistaken, that my long is probably stopped out. My long from down here is probably stopped out right now because I moved the stop loss above my entry. But I'm still in my long from way down yonder. And yeah, I also shorted from here yesterday. I forgot about that. If anyone's was there for the VIP stream, you saw the short I was in. Yeah, we're getting floppy butt cheeks on the 6 minute, guys. I honestly do think we're going to come down lower. I think we'll come down lower. Yeah, I think that. Oh, Stem Loam BD says, bro, what is that hat? Oh no, he says, bruh. Well, it's a SpongeBob SquarePants hat, my friend. It's a SpongeBob SquarePants hat, and you know, if y'all ever been to this channel before, you know. All right. Now, first of all, you know I'm a real old-fashioned type of man. All right, Southern grandfather type. All right, the kind to have his glasses down his nose to say, hey, get over here. You acting up again? I've warned you many times, all right? Just wait till we get home, all right? But here's the thing. Shout out to all my Southern grandfathers out there. The reason why we wear these types of hats around here is because y'all need to know this ain't no financial advice, all right? And you should never be taking financial advice from a man in the gym with a SpongeBob hat on, and also he's got some dang upside down glasses on as well, all right? So we take ourselves super serious around here, and I'm sure you can see exactly how serious we take ourselves around here. All right. Yeah. Dang, guys, I really am gonna have to cut the stream, honestly. But appreciate all you guys for being here. God bless you guys. Seriously. God bless all you guys. You know, Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I really do. I really, really do. And okay, here we go. Let's take a look now at market cipher B. Oh, this is the 3 minute. Never mind. I thought this was a lower time frame here. Yeah, floppy butt cheeks, guys, on the 6 minute. Floppy butt cheeks. Man. Man, oh man. Man, I'm hoping we come down. Honestly, I'm hoping we come down much lower. I'm hoping we come down much lower. Because that would get me into some really nice longs. Let's check it out. I really want to, I'm curious to see. It's starting to look not so good. Like, it's starting to look like we're not going to get our bounce from this white line. Although money flow is coming up, we could make the case that we will get our bounce from the white line. Let's see. I don't like those floppy cheeks on the 6 minute. And I don't like the floppy woppy on the 3 minute. But, all right, guys, I do have to cut the stream because I have important stuff to do. Unfortunately, I wish I could stay here all day and just chill. But receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Receive this blessing. And the purpose of this blessing is that the creator of the heavens and the earth would place his name upon you and bless you, that you would be blessed in multiple ways. And he does bless us. He does. Especially if we put him before all other things. There's a promise in Matthew, the 6th chapter, that says, if you seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all the things that we need to live, food, money, clothing, shelter, they will just be added unto us, right? Because everything comes from God. Everything. We have no power in and of ourselves at all. And when we think we do, that's when we're headed for trouble. So receive the blessing, y'all. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, B'Shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel, which in English means, may the Lord bless you, may he protect you, may he shine his light upon you, may he have grace upon you, and may the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you completeness and peace in the name of Jesus.